You want to know what rock bottom looks like in NFL? It's not a 1-5 record. It's not boos echoing through the dog pound. It's not even another wasted season in Cleveland. Rock bottom is when your general manager and your head coach can't agree on who should be taking snaps. That's where the Cleveland Browns are right now, knee-deep in an internal power struggle that could define the franchise for the next decade. This isn't tabloid noise. This is front office warfare. Andrew Berry versus Kevin Stefanski. And the flashpoint? Shedeur Sanders. Berry, the same GM who went all in on Deshaun Watson, guaranteed $230 million and watched it implode, reportedly wants to fast-track Shedeur into the starting lineup. Not down the line, not when he's ready, now. Stefanski, the two-time coach of the year trying to save his season and his job, isn't buying it. He controls the depth chart, and he's not throwing a rookie into chaos just to fix management's mistakes. Multiple reputable insiders are reporting real tension inside the building, not the kind you patch over with the handshake, the kind that ends with someone cleaning out an office and a mutual parting of ways press conference. Think about the stakes. The Browns are 1-5. Watson's contract is an anchor. The fan base is furious, and now the two people tasked with steering the ship can't agree on the most basic question in football. Who's your quarterback? Berry sees a franchise sinking and believes Sanders is the lifeboat. Stefanski sees a raw rookie who could drown before he learns to swim. One man wants to save the future, the other's just trying to survive the present. And here's the wild part. In Cleveland, both could be fired before we ever find out who was right. Because that's the Browns' way. Chaos isn't an accident here. It's the culture. They don't just lose games. They lose direction. They lose alignment. They lose trust. When your GM and your head coach are pulling in opposite directions, the season's already over. It's just waiting for the obituary. So buckle up, Browns fans. Because once again, in Cleveland football, the only thing more consistent than disappointment is drama. The tension inside that building isn't just thick, it's volcanic. It's thick enough to stop a kickoff midair. You could slice it with one of those cheap, flimsy plastic knives from the stadium snack bar, and you still wouldn't reach the end of the drama. This isn't just about winning games anymore. Oh no, we are way past that. This is about pride. This is about power. This is about ego. And right now, Kevin Stefanski's pride is holding this entire football team hostage. You can't fire the owner because the owner can't fire himself, but you better believe someone's head is going to roll for this 1-5 disaster, and all signs point to Stefanski and Berry. I saw a report on The Athletic, and it's true. If you fire the GM, you gotta let the new guy hire his own coach. That's fair. But the pressure is mounting, and Berry is the one holding the axe. He's the one who's reportedly had enough. He's watching his master plan, his grand vision for this team go up in flames because his own coach refuses to play the star attraction. And honestly, who can blame Berry? Who can blame the fans? Cleveland fans are straight up begging, screaming, chanting to see Shedeur Sanders take the field. They are done waiting. They are done being patient. They are done watching this pathetic excuse for an offense. And while the fans are losing their minds, Andrew Berry is in his executive office pacing back and forth like he's trying to defuse a bomb. He's the one who went out on a limb. He's the one who shocked the world on draft day, snagging Shedeur in the 5th round. He's the one who told the world, this kid is special. This kid is an impressive young man. He's the one who saw the magic, the it factor, the future. He looked at Shedeur's college career, a career full of highlight reel throws and unbelievable poise, and he saw his own redemption arc. Berry didn't draft Shedeur Sanders, the crown jewel of his rebuild, the most talked about, most polarizing rookie in the league, just to watch him rot on the bench. He didn't bring him here to be a walking museum exhibit. He brought him here to save the franchise. And what is his hand-picked two-time Coach of the Year head coach doing? Kevin Stefanski is acting like Shedeur is some forbidden secret, a fragile collectible locked away in a vault. Nice to look at, but don't you dare touch him. It's insulting. It's maddening. It's a joke. The word joke doesn't even cover what's happening. This is a full-blown tragic comedy, and it's playing out live every single Sunday. Instead of giving the fans and his own boss what they are screaming for, what is Stefanski doing? He's doubling down. He's digging his heels in so hard, you think he's trying to carve his name into failure itself. He's stubbornly, arrogantly, and inexplicably rolling with Dylan Gabriel. The name alone sounds like a plot twist nobody asked for. The man, the myth, the legend of the 5-yard check down. The Cleveland Browns quarterback depth chart looks less like a professional football plan and more like a late-night prank show. Imagine telling a city that is starving, absolutely dying for a steak, that they're getting tuna. And not even the good kind. They're getting the dry, flaky kind that glues itself to the roof of your mouth and makes you choke on the absurdity of it all. That is what Kevin Stefanski is serving this city right now. And everyone is gagging. It's honestly hilarious if it wasn't so pathetic. Stefanski's out here strutting on the sideline with his laminated play sheet, acting like he's the smartest man alive, like he's playing 4D chess while the rest of us are playing checkers. He thinks he's proving a point. But what point is that, Kevin? That you'd rather lose on your own terms than win on someone else's? The fans are in the stands chanting Shedeur, Shedeur. They're rocking his jerseys. They are photoshopping his face onto Brown's highlight reels just to feel something, anything. And what is Stefanski's response? He throws Dillon Gabriel back out onto the field like a substitute teacher that nobody asked for. The one who just wants to read the newspaper while the class sets the room in fire. The crowd is stunned into silence, then erupts in boos. The locker room is confused, and you just know somewhere up in the press box, Andrew Berry is watching this whole clown show unfold. He's watching Dillon Gabriel drop back, panic, and toss another live grenade of a pass into the turf 5 yards short of the first down. And you can practically see Berry muttering under his breath, "This man is really testing me. This is the hill my coach chose to die on?" It's pure comedy disguised as professional football. Gabriel over Shedeur, the man who was a human highlight reel? It's like keeping a brand new Ferrari locked in the garage covered in a tarp while you proudly show off the family's rusted out 1990 station wagon at a drag race. If Berry's hair wasn't already thinning from the stress of the Deshaun Watson disaster, this quarterback circus is going to finish the job. This isn't just a bad decision. It's a petty power play. It's almost artistic in its stubbornness. The fans could storm the field with torches and pitchforks, demanding a change, and Stefanski would just calmly adjust his headset and say, "Now we're rolling with Gabriel. We like what we see." It's beyond stubborn. It's personal. The fans have officially snapped. They are done. They are done pretending to be patient. Every stalled drive feels like a personal slap in the face. Every 3 and out, every punt gets booed like the team just traded away Mills Garrett for a bag of footballs. The crowd doesn't just dislike Stefanski's decision. They're treating him like the villain in a discount superhero flick. He's not just backing Gabriel. He's doubling down on him like it's some twisted, cruel experiment to see exactly how much pain the city of Cleveland can take before the entire stadium spontaneously explodes. At some point, you stop asking why and you just start wondering if there's a secret side deal we don't know about. Maybe Stefanski promised Gabriel's family a lifetime of starts just to keep the peace. Because at this point, absolutely none of it makes any logical sense. The whole thing feels like a sitcom written by someone who forgot the plot halfway through the first episode. One week, Andrew Berry is reportedly demanding to see his guy, his prize rookie, take some snaps, clear as day. The next week, Dillon Gabriel is jogging back out there looking blissfully unaware that he's become the center of a full-blown organizational civil war. It's pure unadulterated chaos wrapped in a football jersey. And through it all, there's Stefanski, calm as ever, staring at his play sheet like the answers to the universe are written on it. He's acting like his job isn't dangling by a single frayed thread that's about to snap. And let's be clear, it is. The sports books aren't stupid. They have Stefanski with the 4th highest odds of any head coach in the entire league to be the first one fired. This isn't a new development. This has been a discussion for years now, dating back to last season's 3-win debacle. He's always had these hot and cold seasons, but now the seat isn't just hot, it's actively on fire. Number 1 is Mike McDaniel. Number 2, Brian Daboll. Number 3, Shane Steichen. And right there at number 4, with the bullet, is Kevin Stefanski. The crowd is begging, praying for fireworks. They want a spark. They want something to believe in. But this offense, his offense, keeps handing out wet sparklers that just fizzle and die before they even light up. Cleveland wants a real quarterback, someone who commands the huddle, who owns the spotlight, who lights up the scoreboard, and who can finally give this long-suffering city something to cheer about besides heartbreak and draft day. But instead, they're stuck. They're stuck watching Dillon Gabriel lob these baby passes like he's trying to win a giant stuffed bear at the county fair. You cannot script disappointment this perfect. It writes itself every single Sunday like clockwork. The fans aren't even just mad anymore. They're bewildered. They've completely given up trying to find logic in the situation. They've started creating their own conspiracy theories just to make the madness make sense. Some swear Stefanski just doesn't like Shedeur. Maybe it's the hype, maybe it's the flash, maybe he just doesn't like his father. Others say he's protecting Gabriel like a mama bird, shielding her last pathetic-looking chick from the storm. And then there's the wild one, the one that's starting to sound not so wild. The theory that Stefanski is intentionally sabotaging his own team, that he sees the writing on the wall, he knows the Deshaun Watson trade crippled the franchise, and he's intentionally driving the bus off a cliff so he can walk away from Cleveland with a fat buyout check and a smug little smile on his face.